Marhaban, hello everyone, with you here is Rasha the Arab Gamer, gaming from the Arab world. And today I'd like to talk about the difference between a remake and a remaster. Now some of you may be thinking, what's the difference? I thought they were both the same. Actually, there is a very big difference between both of them. And since this generation has been flooded with so many remasters and some remakes, I think it's fair to shed some light on the subject. Let's start by taking a look at remasters. Now remasters are games that have been honestly available in the market for quite some time. They've rather gained so much popularity over the years, or some people have completely missed them out in the last generation, or even the generation before it. Perfect examples of remasters are The Last of Us Remastered, Kingdom Hearts HD 2.5 Remix, and Metal Gear Solid the HD Collection. In fact, let's talk about Metal Gear Solid the HD Collection, since it's by far my favorite remastered, since it does a good job of sort of checkmarking all the things a remastered product should do. First of all, it takes an SD game and makes it into HD. This means it needs to up the resolution and add widescreen support. Another thing is they need to update the textures, since a lot of the textures would look kind of blurry if they just took it from SD to HD. So sometimes they need to be redone completely or sort of enhanced. And of course, one of my favorite things is the frame rate. The frame rate gets updated. Because Metal Gear Solid 3 on the PS2 ran at 30 frames per second, on the PS3 it ran at 60 frames per second. So when I played it, it honestly felt like a new game. Of course, it's not just all visuals. Audio plays a key element as well. Games such as Kingdom Hearts 2.5 Remix do a good job of completely re-enhancing the audio and sometimes completely redoing the soundtrack. The reason behind this is that a lot of the audio needed to be compressed in order to fit a DVD disc. But since they have a Blu-ray disc, or even better, a hard disk drive, they could rather uncompress it or sometimes even enhance it. Okay, enough about remasters. Let's move on to remakes. Remakes are basically taking the game's heart and soul and completely redoing it from scratch. That means we get new models, new levels, new audio, everything. It's basically a new game if it not were for the original script. A good example of a good remake is the Resident Evil remake, which came out on the GameCube. It is by far one of my favorite games of all time, and a damn good example of why games should sometimes be remade. Not only does it completely enhance the atmosphere of the mansion, but the new models and the new levels that you get to explore really make it feel more dynamic. And of course, the audio has been completely redone, so we don't get all that terrible voice acting. Well, the voice acting is still kind of but it's definitely better than what the original PlayStation version had. Now, incidentally, Capcom took that game and remastered it for current-gen systems. So Resident Evil is probably the only game I know that was remade and remastered for current-gen systems. But hey, that's Capcom for you. Thank you for watching, and if you have any questions or would like to share your own favorite remaster or remake, feel free to leave them in the comments below. And of course, don't forget to like, favorite, subscribe. With you is Rasha the Arab Gamer, gaming from the Arab world. Ya Aziz.